Good morning and welcome to Mindful Monday. Just Saturday, I was leading one of my group coaching groups, and we discussed really talked about their beliefs that are stopping them from making this year the best year, from really letting go of all those thoughts and beliefs that are holding them hostage, and seeing what's possible by creating new beliefs that are true about themselves, because typically what we believe about ourselves is not true. So what was really amazing is how they were so surprised that they never even imagined what it would be like if they no longer believed those things about themselves. So they were so stuck in I can't that they never could even see anything outside of it. And I can remember a circumstance for me, when I was telling myself I can't, I'm not good enough. So in 2010, I had already been going to yoga classes for several years, and I had this burning desire to take yoga teacher training. I love yoga, and I thought, I've taught exercise classes most of my life, and yoga was my new passion, so why not learn how to teach yoga? But I kept telling myself, I can't, because I know I'm going to be the oldest one in the class. And so I stayed stuck in that belief that, it's just not, I'm not capable because I'm going to be stiffer than everyone else, and I'm going to be with a bunch of 20-year-olds. And so after being coached, of course, I got to see how that was holding me back from what my heart most was yearning to explore and do. And so I decided that I am going to do it. I'm going to do it no matter what. I first had to really consider, what it would take to let go of those thoughts of I'm going to be the oldest one and I'm going to be a failure. I'm not going to be able to do it. And once I got to begin to imagine what I could experience by letting go of that belief, well, the sky's the limit. So I took the teacher training in 2010, that's 8 years ago, and I was the oldest one in the class. And I was around a bunch of 20-year-olds, but I busted through my limitations and I honored what my heart most wanted. And now because of it, I'm at a higher level of yoga. I'm able to teach and continue my whole yoga experience. And I've learned so much more. And so my point is that I manifested one of my dreams by stepping out of that self-limiting belief that I'm not capable, I'm not good enough, and I'm too old. And so when I consider this conversation with myself and with my clients, what I realize is that when we tell ourselves we can't and that we're not good enough, it's because we're setting up unrealistic expectations of ourselves. So for example, if I continue to tell myself that I can't become a yoga instructor because I'll never be as good as the world champion, of course I'm not going to be good enough. It's true that I'm not going to be good enough. And what if that's okay? So I want you to consider how you might be setting some unrealistic expectations for yourself that are stopping you from living fully expressed in what you most want. Because you have two choices: to stay victimized in those beliefs about yourself and stay stuck, or you can consider what you could have outside of it. And to know that you don't have to be the best in the whole world at whatever it is you want to do. Same thing with me doing these videos. I could have stayed stuck and thought to myself, well, I can't do these videos because I won't be as good as Tony Robbins or whatever. Well, so what if I'm not? What if instead I let go of not feeling good enough, which would hold me back, and do it anyway, imperfectly, and know that I'm touching lives because of it? So to know that those self-limiting beliefs that you have are not only limiting you, but they're limiting the world from experiencing more of you and your gifts and your talents imperfectly. So my invitation to you this week around being mindful is to spend some time noticing what it is your heart most wants right now. And any thoughts or beliefs that you're telling yourself that are having you stay stuck and I can't do it, or I'm not capable, or I'm too this, or I'm not this. And then I invite you to ask at least 5 people in your life if they believe that you are not good enough or not capable of accomplishing that. And I bet you know what you're going to hear. You're going to hear the truth, because the truth is that you are capable of creating the life that you totally want, as long as you are willing to do the internal work and let go of that stuff that's not true, that's stopping you from being who you truly are. So this week, be mindful around all those ways and times that you're telling yourself you can't. And send me a private message, and I'll bust you through that. How does that sound? And last but not least, if anybody's ever open or want a complimentary coaching session, a discovery session to really explore who you can be, message me. It awaits you. All right, have a great week, everyone. Namaste.